I believe we are being sold a lie that we need to deteriorate over time. Anti-aging is in our face everywhere, every day. Let's pro-age. Join me, Belle Carter, as I get hacked as F on my journey to optimum health, not just with my body, but mind and spirit. Hello. Welcome to Hacked as F. Like it says in the title, there may be a few F-bombs dropped here and there in this podcast. I am not going to lie to you, depending on how passionate I am speaking about the topic at the time. I want to introduce myself. My name is Belle Carter. I am... what a big statement. I am creating this podcast because I feel so passionately about this topic. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some F-bombs, don't you worry about that. So the topic being hacked, so I believe so strongly that there's so much around us that's all anti-aging, and I'm so tired of hearing people say to me, I'm getting old, Belle, oh my back, oh my brain is not working, oh I'm getting old. I'm like, shut up, especially because some of them are not very much older than me. I'm like, are you kidding? Can you shut up? You've got like 10 years on me or something. Don't you dare tell me that when I get to your age I have to be complaining about being old and tired and sore and everything. And I know there's an element of that you probably can't escape because that's just life. But I believe so strongly that there is so much more to life than your age, and we are living in a society where youth is the standard. Youth is the ideal. And really the fact of the matter is, you are lucky to get old. To grow old is a blessing. It is not a curse to grow old. Not everyone gets to grow old. I worked for a time in a nursing home, and that was a real eye-opener to me. My mom has worked in aged care and nursing for most of my life, or a big part of my life, and I remember her telling me about one client she had, an older lady, and she said, I think she would be in her 80s, I think, and she didn't even need help in to shower, and Mum said she can touch her toes. And I was like, oh my God, how's this possible? She said, well, she used to do yoga. And I just thought, oh my gosh, like that's so cool that even a decision she made throughout her life, like an investment she made in her life of doing regular yoga, is paying off in her old age. And I just thought that is so, so cool. And I was talking to my brother last night, and he told me that he's been smoking for 15 years, so he doesn't know how he's going to escape the possibility of, not having some repercussions. And I thought, that's a good point. You have invested 15 years into this habit. So when you think about it of an investment, whether it be an investment that serves you or not, that's up to you. And I believe we have a lot more control over how we age than ever before. We have so much knowledge at our fingertips, and Hacked as F is a way that I'm going to share that message. On this podcast, you're going to see interviews with people who've overcome things or hacked things, and I just think there's all this knowledge out there that just needs to be shared. And I know that genetics play a big part in this. You might say to me, Belle, well, some people get Alzheimer's, it runs in the family and stuff like that. I know that genetics play a big part, but I also know that, what is the quote? The quote says, your genetics loads the gun, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger. So it's up to you and how you spend your life and what you invest in yourself and everything like that, that's going to pay off in the long term. So Hacked as F is all about that. You might be thinking to me, Belle, what do you know about this? You're 26. You're in, like, these are prime years for you. And I'm just like, I understand that. But I also know that I know even other women who are younger than me, and they are tired, and they are sick, and they are unhealthy, and they weigh more than they want to, and way more than their joints want them to, and I just don't think it's an age thing. There comes a point where your lifestyle is going to catch up with you, and it can catch up with you in the best kind of way if you put in the work and you do the things. So Hacked as fuck is going to teach you, share with you different ways that you can hack all areas of your life, not just your physical body, not just how to eat or train or anything like that. I'm talking other things. Like I'm so excited to interview a friend of mine in the coming episodes about how he overcame depression. And I know that is a big issue these days. It's such a big issue, and it's very real, and it needs a lot of work. And I think the more light we can spread around this topic, and the more people's stories we get to hear, the better. And that's what Hacked as F is about. It's about sharing hope and sharing ways that will improve your life. Actionable things that you can do today that will impact you in the long term. Because let me tell you right now, your best days, they do not have to be behind you. They do not have to be behind you. Let's look forward to the future, and the future is bright. No matter where you are in life right now, no matter what stage you're at, there are things you can do to improve it. I'm here to tell you that. That's what this podcast is all about. And I'm so excited for you to be here. I'm so excited. And I'm not sure what else I should be saying in this introduction, but I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope that this podcast will bless you in some way, and that you'll get something out of it. And I want you to, if you are feeling like you want more, I want you to go over to hackedasfradio.com and sign up to stay in the loop, because I have some really exciting things coming soon. And if you want to be in the loop and you want to know what's coming, then go and enter your email address over there and get in the loop and keep in the know. And I want to just leave with you. I want to say this again, because I just want to leave this with you because I think it's so important, and I'm so happy to have you here. But your best days, they do not need to be behind you. No matter where you are, no matter what's going on, your best days, they don't need to be behind you. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited about this podcast. It's been a long time coming, but it is here and it's happening. So stay tuned, everybody. Hey, thanks for tuning in to Hacked as F, fellow hacker. If you want to hear more, then you know what to do. You rate, you comment, you subscribe, you tell us what you want to hear, and we'll find ways and teach you ways of optimizing your life in every possible way.